All right, let's quickly get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So today I will go over the video I was trying to do yesterday. My stream was really messed up. I could not get the. I had a very terrible internet. So let's do it now. I was going to talk about some Vim configurations that I needed to enable to have a better experience while using Vim. So let me quickly exit. I think I can. Let me just increase this so that you see the settings correctly. All right. So to test this out, let's go back and have some experience with so I'll go into with the old commands or the old settings that we have here. So basically this means we should turn on syntax. So when you're writing code in a particular language, you will get this syntax highlight. Let's see into YouTube. LS again. And we have I think let's create a new folder. I'll say today is what, 12, right? Chapter 12, is it not? So let's see. Yes, chapter 12. So I'll create a folder called 12, so mkdir, and then we'll say chapter 12, and then we can just seed into it at once. So say chapter 12 like this. Okay, so now let's create an index.c because we are going to be writing C. But what this video is about is the command specifically. So let's try and write some C code and see how these settings here apply to the way you use Vim. So here we can just go into the insert mode and then start with the header line. So I say include stdio.h. okay, so we can then write main, and then so the first setting that I want to talk about is the auto indent and how indentation really works. So if you observe very well, when I press enter, you can see the cursor went straight to the edge of the line, right close to the number 4. There was no indentation when you observe this very well. I think I should zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so let's come back to sorry, I can just come down here, here. Okay, so let's go to the third line and no, up, end of the line, and then let's get to append mode or insert mode and then press enter. Now when I press enter, you can see where the cursor went to, which is something we don't really want. We want that auto indentation to happen when we press enter. Otherwise I have to like press tab. Now you can see tab just shifted it to this point. Well, we can change how tab works in Vim. So but in my case I set tab to 4 spaces, which is this setting here. You can see tab stop. So when I press tab, it's equivalent to pressing 4 spaces. So again, let's say we want to just do something. I say printf, and then we'll write hello world like this. Actually, let's add a line break so that this automatically comes back to the line where we dropped it. And then when I press enter again, you can see the indentation worked in this case just because I had a previous indentation here, and that was possible because we have this what do you call shift width enable. Shift width no, I think yeah, shift width is the size, yeah, the indentation, yeah, this is what shift width does. So when there is a previous indentation and you press enter, with shift width enabled, it will automatically indent it to 4 spaces, which is the same as the tab stop that we have here. So again, we can just come here and put in this line. Now you can see this is not properly formatted and I have to do the formatting myself manually. So what I'll do is exit Vim and press on the arrow key, the forward arrow key, twice, right? And then it will indent it for me. But this is not what we want. We want something much more automatic, right? So let's first write this file. Let's open the terminal. So I'll say vertical term, right? So the terminal is open, so we can move here and there. So to move between the windows, you press on Control W and then the direction. So Control WJ will move down, Control WK will move up. But in these cases, we are moving to the left. We'll press Control WH and then we are here. So let's compile this code. Our compilation was successful. There are no error messages, sorry. And now we can just do we can run the out file or the compiled file. You can see hello world is printed. Now let's see how we can prevent this manual indentation, right, and have the experience of auto indentation. So to do that, there is something called file type, right? The file type setting. So we'll come down here, press O, and I'll just put a comment here and say file. Okay, you know what, let's just let's just do it manually. So I'll say set I think it's file type plugin will be on. So I'll say this turns on the well, plugins for specific file type, and by file type I mean the language you are writing this file, and file type can be detected from the extension of the file. Let's say you create a file.js or something like that here. So then we can go ahead and do file type plugin turn on, this turns on language specific file type, yeah, language specific plugin, sorry, plugins like this. Come on. All right, and what we need actually is file type indent, right, on. Now this will automatically set our indentation. Automatically indent files, indent lines, yeah. All right, so we can come here, let's write this and save, and then come back here. So I think we'll need to reopen the window, but I'm not really sure. So what I will do is I will go back up here to this line. Let me just go here. Okay, yeah, I think I should do it this way. So I'll clear everything inside the curly braces. So to do that, you just press on CI and then the curly brace type, and then it will automatically clear everything inside. But I don't want that alone. I also want to, let's just say escape, delete this line as well. So now when I press on enter, okay, I need to quit Vim and open it again, I guess. So let's just write this. Oh, we can just write and quit like that, and then we'll go into Vim again, index.c. So now what we'll do here is to Okay, we can just go into this. So let's say I mean, we don't need the terminal at this point because we are not compiling any code, but let's just try to, you know, go to the end of this file, this line, and then try to insert something. So I'll just say here, and watch what happens when I press enter. You can see the indentation happen automatically. So I did not need to indent this file myself by using the arrow key. So instead, the indentation was done for me automatically. And you can see that that was possible because we have this indent file type indent on. Yeah. So sorry. We also need to so let's say when I type something here, I'll say printf hello world, like this. That's a time break like that, and then here. So when I put the curly brace, you can see automatically it handled the indentation of this curly brace and properly formatted the file for me. So I did not even need to do this by myself, just the way I did it before. So automatic indentation of the opening and closing braces, and this will also happen for, I think, if you had like an array opened, right? If you create like an array, I think it will automatically format it for you as well. Yeah, so that was what I wanted to share quickly, and yeah, I think that's all for now, and we'll do some real coding tomorrow. Yeah, cheers. I think there's one more command, sorry. There's one more setting. Let me see. What's the settings name again? Let me open this. I actually wrote this down today while I was at work, so we can just easily bring this out. My computer is here, so let me just okay. Okay, there is one more. Oh, there isn't. Okay, the only one that was left was the file type, right? So I did write it here. So we have file type on, file type plugin now. So we need to turn on the file type. So we can just move up here. Okay, so let's go up here and insert this here. I'll say file type should be on. Enables file type detection, I think. I might be wrong, but yeah, I think this goes along the line of detecting what kind of file this is. So what I'll do is I'll just save this file again. Okay, let's just exit this, save, quit. Oh, I should have just saved and quit like this, and then go back into it. Why is this still showing? Oh, I'm still in. Okay, and yeah, we don't see any much difference. I think this one here, the highlights, the syntax on, does something similar to file type on. Yeah, I think that's it. So gradually I'll be changing my configurations as time goes, and probably you get to see all of it as well and learn from it. All right. Cheers, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.